The president started the week with an impromptu press conference, summoning reporters to the Rose Garden today with little notice. After weeks of blistering attacks against Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, he was suddenly standing right there with the president. The president saying we're closer than ever before. And then the president took questions on Puerto Rico, the special counsel on Russia, and what he said about former presidents not calling families when they lost loved ones at war. 3 former presidents and their teams now reacting tonight. We begin here with ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl.
After repeatedly lashing out at him, President Trump held a hastily arranged press conference with Mitch McConnell in the Rose Garden today to declare their relationship outstanding.
We've been friends for a long time. We are probably now, despite what we read, we're probably now, I think, at least as far as I'm concerned, closer than ever before.
That's a change in tone for the president, whose former chief strategist Steve Bannon has declared war on McConnell.
Yeah, Mitch, the donors are not happy. They've all left you. We've cut your oxygen off, Mitch.
Mr. President, do you approve of Steve Bannon's war on Mitch McConnell and the Republican establishment?
Well, Steve is very committed. He's a friend of mine, and he's very committed to getting things passed. I have great relationships with actually many senators, but in particular with most Republican senators. But we're not getting the job done. And I'm not going to blame myself, I'll be honest. They are not getting the job done.
I asked the president about Bannon's vow to take on nearly every Republican senator up for re-election.
And are you okay with Bannon campaigning against Republicans running for re-election?
I know how he feels. Depends on who you're talking about. There are some Republicans, frankly, that should be ashamed of themselves. So I can understand fully how Steve Bannon feels.
But in the Rose Garden, McConnell fired back at Bannon's plans to promote hardline conservatives.
You have to nominate people who can actually win, because winners make policy and losers go home.
And standing by McConnell, the president said he'd talk to Bannon.
Steve is doing what Steve thinks is the right thing. Some of the people that he may be looking at, I'm going to see if we talk him out of that, because frankly, they're great people.
The president took questions for about 40 minutes on a wide range of subjects, including Puerto Rico.
We have massive amounts of water. We have massive amounts of food. But they have to distribute the food, and they have to do this. They have to distribute the food to the people of the island. So what we've done is we now actually have military distributing food, something that really they shouldn't have to be doing.
And on the investigation into Russian meddling and possible collusion, the president signaled he won't pull the plug on the special prosecutor.
Are you considering firing Robert Mueller?
No, not at all.
John Karl with us live from the White House tonight. And John, something else the president said today getting a lot of attention at this hour. He said that unlike some of his predecessors, he actually calls the families of fallen troops. Here's what the president said.
So the traditional way, if you look at President Obama and other presidents, most of them didn't make calls. A lot of them didn't make calls. I like to call when it's appropriate, when I think I'm able to do it. They have made the ultimate sacrifice. So generally, I would say that I like to call.
So, John, tonight, 3 former presidents' teams are responding now?
All 3 of the last 3 presidents have said that the president went too far in what he said today. An aide to President Clinton said that President Clinton did place calls to the fallen. A spokesperson for George W. Bush said President Bush wrote all the families of the fallen and called or met privately with hundreds, if not thousands. As for President Obama, a spokesperson for him said that President Obama engaged the families of the fallen and wounded warriors throughout his presidency through calls, letters, visits to Section 60 at Arlington, visits to Walter Reed, visits to Dover, and regular meetings with Gold Star families at the White House and across the country. The spokesperson for President Obama, David, said that the President Trump's words today were unequivocally wrong.
John Karl leading us off tonight at the White House. Thank you, John.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.